Heroes and Legends, Reborn, and Emperor's Redemption. Emperor Siegfried Synagen had named all of his close confidants and generals titles to reward them for their excellence. Such titles he gave his wife, Lady Gaba, Knight Ophira, Knight Staba, Duke Alvan and Mary. He gave the title of Lord to Coronel Rota and Spa Con, and Coronel's niece got the title of Lady. Elam kept his prophet title, and Pin and Rodrigo of the Baja Bank were named Sirs. Dick Franz became a Duke, and Ricardo Guardian for his excellence in coming up with the tournament and the great plan that ultimately destroyed Sir Merchant was named Governor General of the entire universe, and Deputy Governor General was his own personal deputy, Arch Carl Guardian, and Sumi Ball, his apprentice, became a knight in the Siegfried Synagen Empire. Also, Dan, the last one of the main leaders of the former outcasts, had risen to the top and now became a duke. Jenna, the former pirate turned warrior, became a duchess, and Hugh became a sir. Siegfried Synagen, hoping to correct the wrongs of his past, decided to challenge the dimensions to a duel in order to prove his worth to them. As once upon a time, he turned the dimensions into a prison to trap Alexis and the Batalicon led by Bashan and their forces in the dimensions in order to rule the entire universe. Then subsequently he was destroyed by 100 visions of Nicolo and Gideon the warrior that finished him off physically. This time, the Nicolo were gone, the elders were no more, and those elders that still survived were now working for him. In order to make do, he sent his he went there personally, along with Staba and Sporkon and Hugh, and a bunch of others and their androids that he held in his army to invade the dimensions and make them theirs. During this time, Trezor Rose, who was the leader of the dimensions, Mele Naville, the second in command, and Universal Alba, along with Boko and Botany Dell and Beiji Dell. Boko, who's also named Naso, decided that they would not surrender easily to Siegfried. Jess Rose was severely pissed with him, turning the dimensions into a prison. Siegfried's agent did not want to conquer to destroy. He wanted to make his apology known to the dimensions, as he was once from there himself. Seeing this, he launched his contingent, stopped by hold back the Bactrian forces of Brigidel and Brotini. While he was doing that, Siegfried Synagen and Hugh were in the front line. Sporkon was guarding the main camp, the access point. As Siegfried and Hugh advanced to the front lines, they went further up north to where Erisha was, Erythra. The main capital of Erisha was the capital of the dimensions, Erythra, the plane where the Kinkolo hold their own. However, it's mostly forest because the Kinkolo had not returned. It was main of it that complained, but after the engine turned the dimensions into a prison, and after his reign was over, the Kinkolo came and made the dimensions the metropolis that it is now. And all they're doing, after being left over from Damien's army, were to preserve that peace, that metropolis-like mentality in the dimensions. Siegfried too wanted to continue this, but he wanted to make the case that he was better than the Kinkalu, and so the battle went on. After the right flank refused to open, the left flank opened, and so Hugh went to the left, and Siegfried Synagen went north. Up north, it was a trap. Universal Albert was there with with reinforcements. They will ambush Siegfried Synagen. Siegfried Synagen was fighting against him, while Merlin Neville and the Dimensions had a secret, a castle on wheels, a moving castle, moving rapidly across the left flank and guarding the main camp where Treasure Rose was. He was stunned. A moving castle. Indeed, I've never seen nothing like this. The technology of the dimensions is really something. Xavier's engine was at awe at this. As Starbuck continued to hold back the Bathroom forces, and all sides were busy. Nasu, also known as Booker, decided now was the time. The left flank opened, and his forces charged at Sporkon, in order to capture the enemy's main camp. He couldn't believe that Siegfried's engine had fallen for such an obvious trap, but Siegfried's engine quickly dealt with Universal, and quickly went down to defeat Nasu and capture him. After that, him and Starbuck worked together to defeat the Del clan. After Del clan was subdued, they all worked together to climb up the moving castle and subdue Navel. And after Navel was subdued, Rhodes had no choice but advance the main troops to challenge Siegfried's Synagen for control of the universe. However, she is too defeated and captured. With her defeat, the dimensions were now secure. Instead of conquering it completely and executing those that have fought against them, he offered them a part of his empire to be allies, and the dimensions would still be governed by Treasure Rose in exchange that she would serve him and help to fight in his battles. Treasure Rose, Neville, and Universal was stunned. They couldn't believe it. Siegfried's engine had turned a new leaf after all. And so they were at awe. After being beaten, they decided that Siegfried's engine and his empire was truly right, not only for the universe, but for the dimensions. And so he gained newfound allies within the dimensions, and thus the Emperor expanded his empire across the cosmos, the universe, and all dimensions.